Now take me to that land of jazz. Let me hear the kind of blues that Memphis has. I wanna step to a tune that's full of ginger and pep. Pick 'em up and lay 'em down. Learn to do the razzmatazz. Now let me give you a warning. Won't get home until morning. Everybody's full of jazz, boy, in the loving land of jazz. There is music in each breeze. Even trombones grow on trees. You hear 'em moaning and groaning their tuneful harmonies. Now in every cabaret, it's the only thing they play. I'd love to hear it, must be near it, that's why I'd say.
Hi, I'm Lou Green with America's Crossroads, and we're in Essex, Connecticut at the Hot Steamed Jazz Festival. Does this thing behind you, behind us give you a clue?
Yep.
I'm with Emily Asher, trombonist extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
Oh, yeah. So tell me your life story in 2 sentences or less.
Well, I was born and now I'm here. I grew up in Seattle, Washington, and then moved to New York City when I was in my late 20s. I was a full-time junior high school band director, and then I moved to New York to make the big plunge to be a performer.
And it's working out.
It's working out. Thank heavens.
Yeah. It's not easy to break into New York. I moved here in 1971, and it was a little dicey at first.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I mean, of course, that was a different time, but the challenges still remain of coming to a new city and not knowing a lot of people and just breaking in. So, yeah, those first couple years were a little rough, but now it feels like home.
Well, you came here at a pretty good time because there's a rising community of young jazz players in New York City. For a while, nothing was happening a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they kind of left it to the old guys. And that's no way to, replenish the herd.
Well, I feel very fortunate that I really did move to New York at the time that there were so many new young bands starting. And I think that that's revived all the music in general for many generations.
Well, Emily, you're touring now. And is this throughout America and worldwide?
Yes, yeah, I just returned from Europe last week, actually. I was in a few countries over there, played some festivals in Holland, and then a gig in Copenhagen. And
you didn't come here on this train, did you?
I did. It was a very long trip, actually. I left 3 years ago and just returned last week.
Now, who did you play with on the West Coast? You played with a big band out there?
Well, in college I played with big bands. In Seattle I played with big bands, but I grew up playing with the Rise and Shine Jazz Band when I was a teenager. And then when I was in college, I met Bria Skonberg and Claire McKenna, who's now Claire Pearsall, and they put together Mighty Aphrodite.
Right.
And Mighty Aphrodite was an all-female band, and we played together for 5 years. We started in 2005, and then I started my own group in New York, and so that's the progression.
And the rest is history, and you're just getting started.
Yes. Yeah. So climbing the hill.
Well, it's interesting because she comes here to New York and all of a sudden she's playing with the most famous band in the world. Emily's playing with the All-Stars.
I get to play with the All-Stars. I never could believe that I'm playing with the All-Stars. In Essex, Connecticut, no less.
Of course, in your wildest dreams.
Yes, and my dreams are wild.
So now you have some recordings.
I do, yeah, I have 2 CDs. The first one is one that I did with a variety of great players. Dan Levinson, who's here this weekend, and Wycliffe Gordon is on that. That's called Dreams May Take You.
Yeah.
And then my second one is with my regular touring group now, with Emily Asher's Garden Party is the name of the band. And that's an EP, so it's just 6 tracks, and it's Hoagie Carmichael, all music of Hoagie Carmichael.
Good.
And we're just about to record at the end of July again, so
great.
I'm looking forward to that, another full-length CD.
Do you have the Emily Asher website yet?
I do. It's emilyasher.com.
See, just in case you're wondering.
Yes, yep. You can find me in all the regular places.
Well, and we'll keep finding you.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
You're a terrific player, and we'll play a little clip or two at the end of the interview.
Great.
I mean, on tape, not here.
Well, it's a pleasure to play with you this weekend and a pleasure to speak with you, and hello to everybody in Florida and beyond.
you will be seeing a lot more of Emily in the future.
I hope so.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Emily
you.
Asher.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Lou.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
1, 2, 3. Now take me to that land of jazz. Let me hear the kind of blues that Memphis has. I wanna step to a tune that's full of ginger and pep. Pick 'em up and lay 'em down. Learn to do the razzmatazz. Now let me give you a warning. Won't get home until morning. 'Cause everybody's full of jazz, boy.